Welcome guys, Adam here, Blackfyre Productions, and I am back with another episode of Sectorial Signals. Again, I am joined by Ian as we are going to be throwing down this Infinity CodeOne battle report today. I'm new, probably going to make a ton of mistakes. That's why we're going to be doing this as a slow grow, right? In the Operation Crimson Stone book, we got it sitting down here in my lap. There's 5 missions that will slowly teach you how to play the game. And me being a new player and having next to no experience with this, I'm going to rely on this man over here to my left, Ian. So thank you very much.
Don't rely on me too much.
What, I can't lean on you?
No.
Lean on me. No, I won't sing, actually. I'll stop right there. I'll stop. Oh, man, I almost broke into song and dance.
For Patreon subscribers, there's going to be a special karaoke edition coming out.
Oh, man. You can hit that link in the description of the video down below. True story, there is a Patreon link. If you do enjoy this stuff that we are producing here on YouTube, you can support us over on Patreon and help us do what we do, bringing out content. I'm hoping this will be a regular thing. So we're going to throw down mission 1 of the 5 mission campaign in this, and it's called Drills. So basically, you have your 3 base
line
characters.
troops.
Yeah, so I got the Rocots, and you have the Aquasiles?
Alguaciles.
Yes.
I got 3 of them.
And so we've painted them up. We've built the train that you can sort of see in front of us, and yeah, I think that's it. So as we play... the mission objective. Let me see. What is the mission objectives for
Pretty
this
straightforward objectives in this one.
I think it's killing, right?
Yes, just ruin each other's day.
Yeah, so main objective is for each enemy trooper eliminated at the end of the game, you get 1 objective point, and eliminating all of your opponent's troopers, you get 2. And then for each friendly trooper that survived, you're going to get 1, and then if you sustained no casualties, you get 2 for the secondaries. And basically, you go until one player has no more troopers on the table. There are no lieutenants in this, so there's no lieutenant orders. It's just basic troops, and it's all about learning how to shoot an ARO. So you're what is it? Action or active? No, action. Oh shoot! I just lost it.
Automatic reaction.
Yes, that's it. I knew the last one is like active. Action. No, automatic reaction.
Yeah. So our line troops will have 3 regular orders.
Yep.
Which they'll put in our order pool. So it's just showing you how that order pool economy works.
That's right.
How to do movement, how to do line of sight and zone of control, and how to basically use the profiles for close combat weapons and a combi rifle.
That's right. So it's BS attack for ARO, so you got your BS attack and close combat and dodge, and then your orders that we'll be using are move, and then BS attack or move and close combat, or move and dodge, or move, right? So, and we'll discuss our weapons as we're using them, as well as like the range bands and stuff like that, and how to use that and apply, and then also cover and everything else. We'll sort of discuss all of that as we throw down dice, and Ian's going to correct me, or if we both have something glaringly wrong, which is this is a very simple version of this game. Hopefully you guys can mention it in the comments down below. Also mention what you would like to see on the channel going forward. I collect Ariadna right now, and I do have some O12 in the house, as well as some Yujing and JSA type stuff, but very minimal on those. So that's sort of the route that I'm going. And what about yourself? Nomads.
Nomads, right? All nomads all day long.
All day long. Yeah, so I guess I went with the guys that were the first sort of ship out and through the wormhole and lost and then refound over time, right, in the history. So pretty cool. Anyhow, let's show you guys the minis that we're playing with, show you the board that we're playing on, and get right into the match from there. Yes? Oh, before we do, actually, got to give a big shout out to Torchlight Games and Hobbies. I almost forgot. I apologize, guys. They are the channel sponsors. You can go check the link in the description of the video down below to their web store. You can use the code FIRE5 to save yourself 5% off of your hobby supply needs. So, and if you're ever in the Burlington, Ontario area, you can go check those guys out in person, not purpose. I guess with purpose, right? With purpose.
With the purpose
in person.
Of buying some hobby supplies.
That's right. So without further ado, we'll show you the models we're using, show you the board, and get right into the match from there. Killy time. And here we go with our minis that we are using over here. So I have my 3 Rocots for the Ariadna over here like so. And then Ian, you have your 3 Aquasiles. So these guys, for the Rocots, they have rifles, so basically damage 13 guns, burst 3 normal standard ammo, right? And then save roll is armor. Range bands up to 8 inches, I get a 0 modifier, and then up to 16 inches, so 9 to 16 inches, I get +3, and then 33 to 48, it's -3, and then 48 to 95 or 96, sorry, is -6. Where with their BS is a 10 as well, so not the best ballistic skill, but that's okay. We're only here to learn, have some fun, throw some dice anyways. Maybe throw each other around. Throw some dice around. That was terrible. That was so bad. Sorry. No, I'm not. And then the combi rifle. The big difference is the range band from 0 to 16 is +3, and then everything else is the same for the range band, but you're BS 11, correct?
Correct.
What I'm curious about is when you're playing the game, I'll just show you here. You got the Rocots over here. Let me get that on there. You have the Rocots over here. So you have your movement. So your first movement action would be the first number. The second action that you take is the second. You have your close combat, which is for the Rocots 14. For the Aqua Seals is also 14. Ballistic skill, 10 and 11. And then you got your, is physical?
Yeah, physique.
Yeah, physique, that's it.
So you're a bit better on physique.
A little bit better on physique, yeah. So 11 to 10.
You make those dodge rolls.
That's right. Willpower is 13, and then armor 1. And then they both have 1 wounds, and silhouette 2. And availability is unlimited because of the dash that's there. They both have close combat weapons, and rifle, and combi rifle. So that's it. Just basic stuff. Board wise, we are using the terrain that came in the Operation Crimson Stone box, but the tiles I picked up from another company just because I couldn't get the mat flat enough for my liking, the paper mat. So that's why we're using these tiles. And what we're going to do is the deployment starts, they're all sectioned off into 2-inch squares, so the deployment will be from the second square from each side. So you're losing 2 inches off each side of the board, which would make it that 32 inches because it's currently a 24 wide by 36 inches long. And then you get 8-inch deployment up. So basically from there to there, right? From that square up to that square. And that will be the deployment side. So how we're going to start this is rolling a willpower face-to-face roll, right? Or test, where you have to roll equal to or under your willpower. If they both fail, you just re-roll or tie, right? So here we go. I got a 19, I fail. You got a 10. So what happens is Ian gets to pick who has deployment or who has priority, and who will be going first and who will be going second.
I will take deployment.
Okay, so Ian's going to get to choose a side of the table that he can deploy on, and if he's going to deploy first or second. So and then I will determine who's going to go first or second when we actually activate. So Ian has determined that I'll be deploying first, and I'm going to choose to go first out of this game, and we'll see what happens. So I will be deploying on this side, Ian will be deploying on that side. And here we are with deployment. I placed 2 of my Rocots going all the way down that tunnel there for a fire lane, as well as my 3rd Rocot behind this holographic billboard in the building, where Ian, you put one of your Aqua Seals over there, and then the other 2 over on that side. So I am going first, so I guess I will come back with round 1 next. So going into round 1 with my side of being the active player, what happens is you get a number of orders equal to the troops that you have. There are other types of orders in N4, so Infinity, but not, I don't think you get Impetuous in CodeOne that I can remember reading the rules. I don't think there's
Impetuous, but there is a regular.
There is, yeah, irregular, and there is your Lieutenant order as well, which there is no Lieutenant order in this scenario, but you do have your regular order. So I have 3 regular orders because I have 3 troops. So I'm going to start off with this Rocot over here. She is going to move up here like so. You have nobody in line of sight, so no AROs, right? No automatic reactive orders. So her next order is to come and hide out on these stairs right here. I don't think you can see me yet.
No.
So that's one order. She did 2 orders there. So I still have 2 orders. The cool thing is you don't have to activate different models. You can activate the same model multiple times, right? And so your orders, they technically happen at the same time. So what's going to happen, I'm going to issue her another order. She's going to do a move and then a ballistics skill, right? So she's going to come out here, move, right? Just so she can see Ian's Aqua Seal over here.
Yep, and as soon as you move, I will ARO.
Yep.
And so before you declare your second order, I'm going to declare an ARO of a ballistic skill attack.
Yep.
And then for your second short order, you're also going to do a ballistic skill attack.
That's correct. And then what happens is the move, because I can also complete my move to go back there if she doesn't die. So actually, well, no, she would end there, then end up being dead because the movement happens fully. So, okay, so ending there so I can see you. Now we're doing your ARO and my second short skill, which is the ballistic skill attack. So I have a burst 3, but when you're doing an ARO, unless you have a special rule that gives you a bonus to burst, it's always drops down to 1, correct? So I will have 3 dice compared to Ian's 1. We're both within 16 inches of each other, so we both have a range modifier of +3, but we both also have cover here, so that gives us a -3 to the roll as well, so they just cancel each other out. So Ian will be hitting on 11s, I'll be hitting on 10s, but the good thing about cover, it also increases or helps you with your damage roll with your armor. So we'll do our face-to-face roll off here. That's where you are facing each other. So
come on, plucky die.
I got a 9.
I got a 12,
and a 4.
which is close to a crit. But
yeah, so I have 2 successes here compared to Ian's none, right? So he's been hit twice by that. So what would happen is Ian's now going to take 2 dice and make his armor save. So the damage on this is a 13. Okay, so then the cover and his armor would lower that.
So the armor is going to reduce it by 3? Or,
cover.
Sorry, the cover is going to reduce it by 3, my armor is going to reduce it by 1.
That's right. So it's going to be 9 or higher is what you need, right? So, or is it higher than 9?
It's higher than 9.
So there's a 13.
Yeah, so you have your second
I was
one.
happy when it was at 5 there.
Yeah.
And the second one?
Yep.
I don't. So, okay.
That is a unconscious Aqua Seals over there. All right, so my third and final order is going to be my other Rokot here, and she's going to do a move. You don't have anybody that is in line of sight because that one's behind the building over there, so I'm going to come over this way.
I'm too busy bleeding.
And yeah, the other one is unconscious because you did not roll higher with the second shot for your armor save. So she's going to come over there, and that is my third order, and that is, I'm done round 1 for myself. Going into the Ian side and action pools. So Ian, explain what's happening here.
So with my army at full strength, I would generate 3 regular orders.
That's correct.
But because I now have 1 that is unconscious, that order is removed from the pool.
That's right.
So I'm starting the turn with only 2 orders. Now, the same, I can give them both to 1, or I could divide them up between the 2, but my options are limited.
That is true, So we'll see what Ian does next. Aqua Seal number 2, middle, is going to be Ian's first action.
So my Aqua Seal friend here, he's going to do a move.
Okay.
Over behind the barricade.
Yep.
So he's just snugging in there. He's actually going to go kind of over top of the body of his fallen comrade.
Okay.
So shift her a bit. And your ARO, as I pop my head out.
It's going to be a... hold on a second, actually. Okay, so my ARO, you're going to try to shoot me here. I want to try something different. Instead of shooting back, I'm going to try to dodge, actually.
So you're going to physique roll face-to-face against my burst?
That's right. My physique is better than my ballistic skill. It's 11, where my ballistic skill is a 10. So I'm going to try that. So we'll get 1 die compared to Ian's 3. And so here I go with my roll. I get a 10.
That's pretty good.
Good.
And it exceeds my only success, which is a 2.
That's correct.
So you dodge out of the way.
Now, if I did my ballistic skill, that would have been a crit, which would have been cool. So how
this goes down?
Yeah. So what crits happen, or how crits work in CodeOne, is you would roll your armor save, right? But because I rolled a crit, you would have to roll an additional armor save in this.
Oh, in CodeOne?
Yeah, in CodeOne.
No,
so
in CodeOne and in N4.
So yeah. And with that 10 as a roll for a dodge, I get to move 2 inches. So because I succeeded, I canceled the attack against her, and then I got to dodge 2 inches. So I just moved her onto the stairs like so. Like I mentioned, if that 10 was a ballistic skill, ARO, that would have been a critical hit, which Ian would have had to make additional armor save. So not just the standard 1 from the damage, but would have been 2. But I went with the dodge to try something new, and it still paid out in my favor, so she went there. Completely forgot that this guy over here has an ARO as well, which would have been able to target that guy as he moved through that gap. Ian, are you okay if we do that?
The only thing is when you declare arrows with multiple characters, I can split up my shots.
Oh, that's right. All right. Well, we'll not worry about it then. All right. Cool. But he should have been able to, because he would have had line of sight right there, and the ARO doesn't happen at the end of the movement. It happens at any point that they have line of sight. So if he was going through the open, I would have been able to shot at him while he was in the open as well. So, but yeah, that's it. And this Aqua Seal over here is going to be receiving a move order. So I have no arrows for the first one.
Shuffling over just behind us here.
Do I? Let's see. Andy's moving there. I have no line of sight on him, so I can't declare any AROs. And you're going to idle for the second one.
Yes.
Because it just means that you're going to stand there and do nothing. So, yeah. And that is your actions, your two regular orders. All right, so going into round 2 now, because we both have done all our regular orders for round 1, and we'll come over to my side now. So I'm actually going to, I start off because I have 3 troopers. I get my 3 orders. I'm actually going to start off with this guy, and he's going to do a move, and he's going to move up the board. I'm going to bring him.
I will declare an ARO.
Yeah.
As you move.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to ballistic skill.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to make a shot.
Yeah, I'm going to do, as my second short skill, I'm going to be doing a dodge, right? So
you have no armor save.
So he's going to come up over this way and then dodge. So he'll be coming over this way and then dodging, I guess, as the second one, right? So it's 4 inches and then going from there. Here we go.
I'm on 8s.
Yeah, I'm on 11s. I rolled a 20. Oh, we both fail.
Ooh,
no, I don't.
It's over.
So you're on 8s because you have the range band of -3, so drops the 11 down to an 8. You rolled a 9. I rolled a 20, which in a lot of other games that would have been really good. So I don't get to do my dodge. I just do my move over there, but I'm still out of line of sight. So that's still good for me. Gonna give him a second order now. He's going to move up here like so with his move. And then ballistic skill into your guy back behind cover over there. So I'm doing my ballistic skill has my second short order over here because you get 2 orders technically, or 1. Is it full order? Is that what it's called? What is the one that takes
there's
full?
There's a full order or a short order.
Yeah.
So you have 2 short orders.
Yeah, or 1 full order, right?
Yeah.
So my first short order was a move. Second short order is to do the ballistic skill attack into that Aqua Seals over here. I will have burst 3, and I will be +3 -3 again, just like the last time I shot up that way. So here we go. 10s. I didn't make a single one, and you were dodging, so you make it. Yes, sir. And my third and final order is going to be given to this guy as well, and he is just going to move over here behind cover, like so. So that way I have some support from or for the roll call that's on the stairs in case you end up trying to come up this way and shooting at me. Now back to the bottom of round 2 for Ian, who has his order pool of 2 because he still has 2 Aqua Seals that are kicking, or in this case shooting up a storm. So, or dodging. Actually, you dodged up a storm last time. Aqua Seal number 1 is getting an order.
So I'm going to give an order to him, and he's going to move.
Okay.
And he's going to move over here.
Sounds good. Behind cover. I wonder if I can see you with her as you're going by. I'm not sure. So we were just checking. Ian, you brought out the silhouette template. Do you want to sort of explain that? Because you were moving over here, and there was a point where I thought I might have been able to see you.
Yeah.
So
the silhouette templates are just like this, and so it shows the volume that a model takes up.
That's correct. So the orange is actually the base, right? So it'd be on the bottom there,
here,
and then I would have one over here. And so I was just curious if that Rocot there would be able to see all the way over there, but I don't think she can, not yet at least. And for the second short order, you are just going to idle, which is staying there. Right? Mm-hmm. Right. Second order now for Ian.
I'm going to activate the same Alguacil.
Yep.
And he is going to move just to the far corner of this barricade.
Okay.
And do you have any AROs? Because I can now see both silhouettes of your two Rocots.
Well, I am going to... Let me see. Do I want to fire at you? I'll think about it. So I'm going to go all in and try the ARO BS attack for both of them up against you. I know that basically we're going to have the +3, -3 again.
Yep.
And I'll get a single die on both these guys.
So I'm going to split my burst. I'm going to put 2 shots towards her, and then 1 shot towards him. So we'll do 2 separate face-to-face rolls.
Okay, so what would you like to do first?
Let's do the closest one.
Okay, so I get 1 shot against you. No. You do
that's
hit
a 4?
Yep. So you need to make a armor save. So armor's 1, cover's 1, or 3, sorry. So I need to do 10 or higher. So here we go. No. So she is unconscious. Here's the second attack, the one-on-one versus the other Rocot. 3.
A 9.
You make it. You beat my 3 because you are closer and higher without going over your stat where I'm lower. So I have to make another armor save. So here we go. Also unconscious. Going over to myself, I now have 2 unconscious Rocots, so I lose 2 orders, which means I only have 1. So I'm going to come and do a... I don't know. I might just come and shoot back. I think what she's going to do is take a move and just come over here on the other side, right, with the cover, so coming up and along the wall. And then do my ballistic skill into you as my second short order.
Okay.
But I think that's it.
That's risky. What am I going to ARO?
And this Aquaseal, see if his sniper skills are still working. Your ARO is going to be what, Ian?
I'm going to BS attack.
Alright, so here we go. I got my burst 3 against your 1. So I got a total of failing everything, and so did you. So did you. Bottom of order, or bottom of round 3. You do have your 2 orders, because you have your 2 Aquaseals left.
So I'm going to play the odds.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend that order and just do a ballistic skill attack, which will become a full order because I'm declaring it first.
First, yeah. I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
I'm going to dodge. Why not? Here we go.
So I'm looking for 11s.
Got a 5. That is something.
The 10 will beat it.
Yes, it does. So let's see if I make my armor save. Do not, and so I fall unconscious, which means that at this point, that's when the game will end. So we'll come back with the after action report next, which is basically where we discuss thoughts and such about the match. And so we'll have a little sit down and chat. All right, guys, here we are with the after action report. You just saw the match between my Rocots from Ariadna against your Aquaseals of the nomad ship, whatever nomad ship you want, right?
Corregidor.
Oh, Corregidor. Well, look at you, Lottie Dom, Mr. Nomads. What was your thoughts?
It was fun. I love these little like 3-on-3 line troop missions.
Yeah,
it's straightforward. It's simple. It's just very dicey.
Very dicey. I felt very confident. I'm like, I took 1 person out. I should be good. I got 3 guys tier 2. I felt well.
I think we both played cautiously. Like we were moving up, keeping to cover, which is kind of the point of the game.
That's right.
And sometimes you got to know when it feels right to dodge and when it feels right to shoot back.
That's right. That's right. And I was trying that, and I succeeded the 1 time, but not the rest of the time. Definitely an interesting match. I did enjoy it. It is definitely swingy at times with the dice rolls and that. But yeah, it's interesting mechanics with like the AROs and your orders. So like your short order or full orders and how that works out. So it's really cool. it's a nice introductory sort of scenario into this, just to get the feel for rolling dice and comparing it and everything else, which we have played a match before, you and I, not on channel, but so this was nice to do that. Next up is the second scenario.
We're going to introduce LTs.
Yeah, so lieutenants, as well as a new character for both of us. So I will have the Volkolak, and you'll have what?
An invader.
An invader, that's cool. I know the Volkolak is a heavy machine gun operator.
I think I have an HMG as well.
Yeah, it would make sense. I think they try to keep everything in sort of like parity, right, for this, because it's a nice way to learn and grow. So we're going to do that as well for next week's video. But yeah, no, this was really fun, Ian. So thank you very much, dude, for throwing some dice with me. Is awesome. I'm looking forward to expanding this and getting a full game in. And once I sort of understand the rules, which is what this is all about, is understanding the rules and going from there. So, well, with that said, make sure you check out the Patreon link in the description of the video down below. You can also, while you're there, check out the Patreon or the channel sponsors in Torchlight Games and Hobbies. There's a link to their website that you can check out, and then you can use the code FIRE5 to save yourself 5% off of your hobby supply needs. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, ignite your hobby.